Welcome to my YouTube channel Shevan. First of all, I want to introduce myself in front of you. As it is the first video of my channel, you will be confused enough to attend my classes. Okay, myself Dorothy Bora, pursuing MSc in Life Sciences in Dibrugarh University and graduated from Kakazan College, Jorhat in Zoology. Here, I will try my best to cover the NCERT syllabus of biology for higher secondary first and second year. Hope you all will enjoy my classes. Work hard, achieve hard. Happy learning! So, here is the overview of first chapter from ACES first year. The chapter includes the four main topics: life and living being, concepts of systematics, taxonomic categories, and taxonomic aids. First of all, we will learn about what is life. Okay. Life is a complex organization of ions and molecules which perform certain chemical reactions in order to bring about life activities. Do you know what are ions and molecules? Okay. Ions are actually atoms. Atoms, the smallest possible amount of matter or substance bearing an electric charge. Always remember, ions are the smallest possible amount of matter or substance which bear electric charge. Examples are like sodium ions, potassium ions, etc. Next, if two atoms are held together, then they form the molecule. As for example, water. Water is a molecule made of two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. These ions and molecules perform certain chemical reactions within our body which bring about life activities. So, what are life activities? In this picture you see nutrition, movement, respiration, sensitivity, growth, excretion, reproduction. These are all examples of our life activities which are bring about by certain chemical reactions happening inside our body. Nutrition means the process of nourishing the body. Movement, the motion. Respiration is the process of inhaling or exhaling. Sensitivity, response to the external signal. Reproduction, growth, excretion means the process of removing the waste product. I am also adding the another picture showing the elemental composition of human body. See, the elements present are oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, potassium, sulfur. These all elements works together to perform the chemical reactions. Similarly, water, protein, carbohydrate, fats, these are also the molecules present in the body. So, what is living? You already have came to know about the definition of life. Life is a complex organization of ions and molecules which perform certain reactions in order to bring about life activities. So, living means having life. Without life, non-living. Okay? Presence of protoplasm is the main characteristic feature of living organism, which acts as the site of all vital activities. What is protoplasm? The content of cell comprising the nucleus and cytoplasm. Okay, it is actually a transparent substance. This protoplasm is the physical basis of life. These are the characteristics of living organisms. Living organisms have definite shape and size, organization, growth and development, reproduction, metabolism, homeostasis, consciousness, excretion, adaptations, evolution, and death. So, the first character is the organization of living being. Organization means the way in which something is arranged in a definite order. Living beings also have definite organization. Here, see in the first peak, the smallest units are cell. Then, a group of similar cells is known as tissue, while organ is composed of several tissue. Then several organs form the organ system, and at last the whole organism forms. Okay, this is the order of organization in living being. Next one is growth and development. In the picture I am showing you the development of chicken. Chicken have 3 life phases: egg, the young one which is known as chick, and the last one is chicken stage. The all living organisms have definite phases of growth and development. Next one is reproduction. Reproduction means generation of offspring. Okay, every living beings undergo reproduction to continue their survival. Next one is metabolism. Metabolism refers to all the chemical reactions going on continuously inside the living body which allow life. Actually, there are 2 categories of metabolism: anabolism and catabolism. Anabolism is the synthesis of compounds, while catabolism is the breakdown of molecules to obtain energy. In the picture, this is the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants make their own food material using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay. Likewise, this is the example of anabolism actually. And other reaction of catabolism are digestion, respiration, etc. Homeostasis. Homeostasis means the ability of organism to adjust its internal environment to maintain a state of dynamic constancy. Okay? The ability of organism to adjust its internal environment means the organism also maintains a definite internal environment. When you get shivery in the cold or sweat in the summer, it is because your body is trying to maintain homeostasis. Okay? Next one, consciousness, response to external factors. In the picture, this is same plant. In Assamese, it is known as Lazuki Lota. The plant gets droop when touched or shaken. Okay? We also show sensitivity towards our external environment. As for example, we remove hands when we touch the unbearable warm water. Right? Next one is excretion. Excretion means the process of removing the waste product from the body. In the picture, I am showing the excretory product of plant. Usually, plants produce 2 gaseous waste products. Oxygen during photosynthesis because At the end of photosynthesis, plants release oxygen to our environment, as you all know that, and carbon dioxide during respiration. Beside this, plants also release some other excretory products, which are resins and gums, and also some other products. What is our excretory product? Okay, the main excretory product of human being is urea. Next character is the adaptation. Adaptation means the changes that make an organism to adjust to its surrounding. Okay, in the picture this is the polar bear. Polar bear are the animals of polar part of the earth, which is the coldest region of our earth. To adjust to its cold environment, the polar bear has small ears and tail, which can minimize their heat loss. Similarly, the long necks of giraffe for feeding in the top of trees, long dagger-like teeth of carnivores are the examples of adaptation. Next one is evolution. Evolution means process of accumulating change. And I am adding one picture of human evolution. Last one is death. Death is the last character of living organisms. This is the end of first part of this chapter. Hope you all understood the topics very well. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in comment section. To stay connected with my channel, do subscribe. Thank you.